Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Prada Lounge. I'm CL Bulgari Prada, and today, who am I with?
Well, it's still me, the Prada Borg. But I just went and got a little touch up, just a little facelift and little injections here and there because I watched myself on the video the last time I was here, and I feel like I looked a little round, just a little, bloated. So I decided, let me just go snatch this mug real quick to give them a little bit more of the Borg jawline, and that's just a fresh start for me.
Well, we love to see that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
What about you? Are you still wearing Prado?
I'm wearing cliche.
But tell us a little bit more about this look you got going on.
Well, this look I have going on is very dear to my heart because it was what I was wearing for the debut as a house in February 2025. I decided to put this mesh top, very skinny and always the classy part of the look, because this is the house of Bulgari Prada, with this top that I really like. So I wanted to pay homage to this moment by dressing like that again. So I still like it 1 year
Yeah.
later.
It's very cute, all black, both of us, just like the
Yeah.
last time.
But this look reminds me of something.
Does it?
Mhm.
Does it? Well, as a matter of fact, today I am also paying homage to a fabulous look I was wearing at the final judgment
And
10-year anniversary of
Angel.
the legendary Kiki House of Angels ball in Rotterdam. It was just, I was just standing in the background for most of the ball, which, I'm also just right next to me. I'm going to show y'all the behind the scenes of all of this. I got my little accessory here that I was wearing right there at the ball. It was, really, really cute, really fab or whatever. Go see the photos. So, yeah, I like this look. And mind you, it's inspired by a Dior look. It was made by my
Is it?
designer in Senegal. So, I'm excited to wear it. I've been having this look for like probably since 2017, so almost 10 years, almost 10 years. And I still fit. What does that say? Huh?
Body.
Skinny legend.
No, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute. I really like it. Still in the Prada vibe, so we're on the same page.
We're on the same page. So, what are we going to talk about today?
I don't know. I don't see the statue anymore, but we're still gonna talk about the ball.
Yes, we
I think
are.
so because the ball is coming June 7th. Be there
June
or be
7th,
square.
June 7th, 2026 in Paris.
Perry.
Be there or be square. So yeah, let's talk about the ball. I mean, we officially published the mood boards on Instagram.
And what mood boards were they? Because
Baby,
honestly, being in ballroom 10 years is the first time that I see video mood boards. I have never seen this. But I'm used to it because every time there's a ball, every time we do an outfit, every time we do a lineup, every time we do something specific, it's something that has never been done before. So yeah, get used to it.
Yeah, tell me more about it.
So maybe we can get into the specific of the categories.
Let's get into the specific in the categories, and what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the categories. We're going to run through the categories in the categories order. You will know everything, and you will know when the break is also. All right, we're going to get into all of this.
Realness. So for Realness, we have 4 trophies: drags, femme queen, trans man, and male figure.
I mean, it's very easy. It's a tailored look, so you can either wear a tailored outfit, meaning which is fit for your body frame, etc., and that gives the idea of a tailor or a suit, even though it's not in the classical or usual suit fabric or tailor fabric. Or you could actually use the suit or tailor fabric and do something different with it. Basically, some of the inspiration that we put on the video mood board were from the looks of that night, and you could tell that people were very creative about it. The only thing is that, of course, it's realness. So come up looking like you would look like in the streets or at the Met Gala or at the mall. And yeah, that's a very simple expectation. And it's not a category where we're going to be very hard on the mood board. Yeah. Next category is
Face.
visa.
Prada. So tell me more about it.
Tell me more.
Mm.
Well, the one. Everybody, I think when you create your character in ballroom or in art or whatever, you have to come up with something that makes you different. The cunt, this, the that, the king, the whatever. And I chose the one. Yarden is the one. Still the one. Was the one. Forever the one.
Well,
And the one I think was the perfect name for the dress code for this category, because obviously this was an iconic Met Gala theme with namely Rihanna, who was a part of the jury this time, coming dressed as a pope. Everybody did, played the game, the guys, the girls. So it was a very interesting Met Gala. And of course, when we think about Catholic imagery, we think about golds, we think about angels, we think about the Pope, we think about opulence, excessive, amounts of wealth, and all of this is a part of the theme. So basically, you will have to be creative. Face is definitely an important category. Number one, because it is my category. Number two, because I really wanted to make sure that we had also a GNC category at this ball, and why not put it for face? Number three, because face is a beauty category, but everybody knows that when you walk face, your effect is a part of how you're going to be judged. So I put this theme because I know, the face girls and boys are going to do amazing. And I'm very excited to see what the people are going to do at my ball when it comes to this category and when it comes to this theme, because I think it's a very exciting and interesting one.
yeah, especially also for GNC, because we don't see this category that often in Paris. I think that it's a really good addition to the Parisian scene to have this category sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing. And also, I heard that there was gonna be a surprise for this category.
Maybe. Maybe.
So what is it? Like a cash prize?
I don't know.
You don't know?
We'll see.
We
Surprise,
shall see.
surprise. Silent Belito, guys.
As
stay
always.
tuned. Stay put and stay tuned.
And follow.
Mm-hmm.
Hence performance.
Ooh. Yes, honey. Schiaparelli pour la vie. I'm so excited about this because obviously this was the Met Gala theme of the year where Prada was involved. You know what I'm saying? It was Schiaparelli versus Prada. Two iconic women of Italian fashion, but also overall couture and two different visions of fashion, one being more over the top and opulent and exquisite, and the other one being more classical and more strict, and giving less importance to beauty and more importance to practicality, you know what I'm saying? And so, we wanted to make sure that this category, which is hands, and the other category that comes with it, which is arms, both had, themes that would respond to one another. So part one is the Schiaparelli theme. So you will have to come in the shocking pink outfit with some gold accents and accessories. And then for arms control, you're gonna come in the Prada dress code. So can we get to arms control?
Of course. Arms control. One trophy. Schiaparelli and Prada Impossible Conversation still from the Met Gala of 2012. Part 2, Prada or Nada.
Prada or Nada, honey. Yes. So the thing is, Prada, I wanted to pay homage to Prada, obviously, and to Miuccia specifically, Mama Miuccia. Prada is one of those brands that's been existing for a long time. Prada has been around since there was royalty in Italy, mind you. So, Prada is iconic, and Prada still exists. Many brands are not that were created by families are not owned by the families anymore or by the designers anymore. Mugler, I mean, rest in peace, Manfred Mugler, but he was not when he, passed. He was not the owner of his of his namesake brand. Same with Gaultier, same with now Versace is not a Versace company anymore. It's, as a matter of fact, a Prada company nowadays. All of them, Dior, Balenciaga, Gucci, and etc. So Prada has, to me, it's iconic that Prada is still the sole proprietor of their name and brand, which is iconic. It's iconic. And so that second part is definitely Prada. You guys can see what we're giving. You know what the brand is giving. It's all black. And we're gonna go with silver accessories, to counterbalance what Schiaparelli is giving on their themes. So let's have fun. Let's have fun with it. Come creative for both of these categories. Don't necessarily do something too simple. Like you could, but it's still a fashion Kiki Ball. So come with the outfits
At the Kiki Ball.
at the Kiki Ball. Okay.
Next category is Fashion Killer.
Ooh.
At the Fashion Kiki Ball. So get ready.
You better bring it, bitch.
Fashion Killa, one trophy. Camp. Notes on fashion.
When it comes to this category, this is one of the only two categories of the ball where you have to bring a reference for the judges. This is a fashion category, so we're getting to the core of what this ball is about, obviously. And for this category, my expectations are exquisite outfits. Camp is something very, very fun to work with when it comes to Fashion Killa, I believe, because it is basically a little bit of what Fashion Killa is about. You know what I'm saying? When you think about best dress is more, very classy, very classical,
Elegant.
very, chic and niche and or very couture. But when it comes to Fashion Killa, it's more, what can you create and bring to the floor with what you've got? At the end of the day, camp is a little bit of this as well. Camp is, unexpected. Camp is out of the box. Camp is fun and crazy, unserious. Camp is all of those things, And, I feel like it's such a honor for Fashion Killa to have this theme because it's again it's one of the best themes to me that the Met Gala has ever had. So I'm looking forward to see what the fashion growers are going to do at this ball, and I hope that the fashion growers are gonna come too because um I don't say any secrets, but there might be some surprise for this category. So
Ooh.
like please come with the reference and please bring it.
Moving on to beginners runway.
Ooh.
For beginners runway, we have one trophy. Karl Lagerfeld, A Line of Beauty from the Met Gala of 2023. Dress code, cocoa coated.
Okay, so it's very clear. We're definitely touching to the DNA of the brand Chanel. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty easy and understandable and very, everybody knows what Chanel is about. So, for the beginners, I wanted to have a category that was a fashion category, a fashion mood board, a fashion theme, but also something that was easy to bring. So, I'm looking forward to see what the baby walkers, the baby pumpers are going to do on the floor, I know there's so many talents, in Europe, like across Europe when it comes to this category. So, I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to be seen on the floor for the second fashion category of the night. Mhm.
Beginners performance. So the theme is Sleeping Beauties, Reawakening Fashion from the Met Gala of 2024. Dress code, the Garden of Time. But what is that two chops rule?
Okay. So the two chops rule is for the beginner's performance, you need to have two chops to get actually chopped. If you only have one chop, you can still move on. If you get all your tens, besides that one, if you get two chops, then you will definitely have to work more and come back the next time. Yeah, I want it to be a fun ball, so I want people to come and not fear anything. I know the devil wears Prada, Fashion Kiki Ball, and also the image that we kind of give, in the outside world make the ball look very intimidating. So that's the reason why I feel like for the beginners category, especially because, I want the people to come and have fun. There's a two chap rule. So that's number one. The thing about the theme is that the Garden of Time to me is an amazing theme for beginners something. And, it just so happened that it would be beginners performance because obviously when you think about garden, you think about seeds being planted, you think about plants growing, you think about learning. When you think about garden, you think about elements being water, sun, oxygen. And so I wanted to play with this entire thing and turn it into this theme, which I said, like, come show us that you are the seed that grows in the garden and that you know how to control the five elements of voguing. So come correct, meaning come with your five elements and show us that you are the future of this category. Yeah.
Moving on to the next category, which is body.
Badi, adi, 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 adi. Big titties, little waist. Big titties, little waist.
Let's be mindful of celebrating and not appropriating Chinese culture.
Yes, it's very important for me for this category because it's a category that touches a certain culture that we don't fall into the easy trap of culture appropriation. That's the reason why I gave some specific example for people to think about what they can do to celebrate Chinese culture without doing Chinese cultural appropriation. We're very sensitive about that. Especially us people of color, because it happens to us a lot. So it's very important to think about that. And I do believe that there are like the culture and the arts of China historically is definitely one of the most interesting jewels of this world. You know what I'm saying? So I gave it to body because I feel like it was a theme that was going to be easy for people walking this category. If they want to do body paint, if they want to bring it in an effect that obviously you have to show your body, but that touches the subjects of nature or the imagery of Chinese culture, dragons and all of this. I feel like it's an easy theme for body. It's a theme that's pretty chill to do, and I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun.
Moving on to the next category, sex siren.
Yes, punk couture, honey. So, we love punk. We love the punk movement. For the people who want to learn more about the punk movement, this is the time. It was definitely a moment of liberation that started in the UK. We love, some of the designers that were really at the beginning of that punk era, from Vivienne Westwood to a lot of other designers. And obviously, there was this theme at the Met Gala one year, and we wanted to give this theme to the sex sirens because I believe that being comfortable enough and courageous enough to walk a category like this is definitely punk. Punk is something that's more than just a style, it's a mindset. That's the reason why we do have, for us in the Black community, a very well known festival called Afro Punk. You know what I'm saying? We didn't create the punk style, but we're claiming the punk mindset because it also applies to us. It's shattering the norms, and it's shattering, the codes and bringing the old, remixing it with the new, and going in places that people have never thought about going before. So, Sex Siren fits this theme perfectly in my mind, and I'm excited to see what the Sex Sirens are going to do for this category with this theme.
Me too.
Yeah. And then after that, after we had the people that are very oiled up, so we will have the break. So we'll be able to clean the floor a little bit.
Thank you.
And after the break, we'll come back with
Old way.
old way. Yes, old way and new way are categories that respond to one another again. So they both share the same theme, just like arms and hands. But the idea here with part one for Old Way is that you have to bring it in an era where technology is helping the human get to its next stage of evolution, gives him more power, more control, but the human is still in control of the technology. So that's the reason why we said, silvers, lights, and all of that, like to create a world where electricity and new metals and precious gems and all of that can come and help to get to the next stage. That's what we want to see for the old way. And when it comes to the new way now, it's going to be a little tweak to this theme.
Yeah. New way.
Yes. So now you're the human 2.0. What will we look like in the future? That's an interesting thing. Now that we're merging with AI, with, technology and all of this, they're creating chips that, you can put in you and like, you know what I'm saying? Like we're getting to a point where we're mutating in a way. And what we want to see is what the people that are excited about the new age of humanity are going to give us on the floor with this new way category. You see how I made that rhyme? The girls can't do me. They can't do me, okay? And you see how pointy these shoes are? Just in front of your camera. That's can't. Okay. Back
To
to
stop the girl's ego.
now back to
This
this
bitch
bitch that
have
had a lot to say
a
about me the other day in the press. Mind you, what's good?
Male figure performance. So we will have 3 trophies. Transman, Twister, Butch Queen. The theme is costume art from the Met Gala of 2026. Part 1, conflict.
Strength and power. These are the keywords for this category. Of course, it's a performance category, so I didn't want to ask something that was too hard to do. Which is the reason why also when it comes to the mood boards, I'm going to specifically ask the judges to be, to be understandable and, to be understanding and to be fair. I do believe that, this is, as a matter of fact, let me start there. This is the theme for the Met Gala this year, and for the Met exhibition this year, where basically they were going to put fashion and art next to one another. And, the Met Gala is going to happen in a couple of weeks. And the theme that they decided for it, or the dress code, was fashion is art. So essentially, I wanted to give the opportunity to performers, male figures and female figures, because it's pretty much the same thing for female figure, but with a little tweak. I wanted to give them the opportunity to show them how their bodies and the connection between their bodies and the outfit they're wearing while they're voguing is art. So for the male figures, it's to showcase strength and power. And for the female figures,
Female figure.
performance.
Performance. 3 trophies. Women, drags, femme queen. Still the same thing, but part 2, harmony.
If you have ever been to the Louvre Museum, or if you've seen Beyonce's video Ape Shit, you would know what is La Victoire de Samothrace. So, and of course, everybody knows the Aphrodite of Milos, which is La Vénus de Milo. So we want the female figures to give that aesthetic, how, the garments can be flowy and, basically get married with the body, and how that can influence the performance as well, And we give very much freedom to the female figures to express themselves with this theme. And again, I'm going to ask my judges to understand that this is not a fashion category, so we can be pretty open with this.
Next categories, Butch Queen European Runway.
So now we're back into the fashion categories.
Again.
So for anybody that doesn't know what the Gilded Age is, it was an era in America where they brought back everything that was very Versailles, from what I believe, very or very Victorian era, which means fascinators, huge hats, feathers, pearls and girdles and boas and all of this. Like it was a very opulent era again, where money was really getting into the United States and showing off in the United States. As a matter of fact, there's an amazing TV series about it. I think it's called Gilded Age, if I'm not mistaken. The Gilded Age or something like that. But you guys should get into it, especially for our male figure Europeans, Bush Queen Europeans. This is the category where you will be able to showcase your creativity in an outfit and a theme that represents all that money and beauty excess from this very specific time and era and place. Um, yeah, looking forward to see what you guys are going to bring.
Next category is female figure European Runway.
I'm excited for this theme. I'm not gonna
One
lie.
trophy. The model as Muse from the Met Gala of 2009. Mandatory reference for the judges.
So I'm extremely excited about this theme, the supermodels. As you can tell, I couldn't pick between the names because the list is long as, I don't know, but it's long as hell. And I'm very excited to see what the girls are gonna bring, and I'm excited to see what the girls are gonna find, because there are some looks that are iconic, that are of course very you know um easy and common, but I want to see some of the not so known references that the girls are going to bring, or some iconic looks that they will reinterpret. So that's the thing. You will have to bring a reference for this category. Again, it's a fashion category. So just like Fashion Killa, this is the second and only category where you will be required to bring a reference for the judges. Um, Show us that you are the new supermodel of ballroom. And we're excited to see that.
Next category is All American Runway. In America, a lexicon of fashion from the Met Gala of 2021. Dress code, classically all American.
So, as you can tell, both themes for 2021 and 2022 respond to one another, but this actually was how they did it for the Met Gala and for the Met exhibition those years. So, the first year it was an American anthropology or an anthropology of American fashion, and the second one was a lexicon. And for the All American, which is OTA, female figure, male figure, anything, uh, it is lexicon. So basically, you would have to come in an idea of in an ideal look of what it means to be all American. That's your interpretation. It's very free and very liberal, but what we're asking of you is to come with an effect that's like out of the ordinary. Give us something interesting still masculine in a way, and still all American. So looking forward to see what you guys are going to do with this look. And again, we're a fashion kiki ball, so there might be a surprise for the runway categories
Maybe.
of the second half.
A cash prize.
Maybe.
Elite performance.
Yes, so it's all status holders and all title holders. We're probably going to separate the categories. It's going to be one trophy, but we're probably going to separate the categories. Probably, don't hold it against me if we don't do this. For the moment, it is elite performance. It is one trophy. And again, it is superheroes versus supervillains. So basically, it's your opportunity to show again um, how you can inspire the scene, being that you are a leader or a status holder, and yes, inspire the next generation. Everybody has their favorite superhuman or superhero, supervillain. Everybody has that, and we want to see what you're going to do with that and how you're going to make this creative. Again, it's a performance category, not a fashion category, so it's pretty liberal. But we're excited to see what the legends and the mothers and the princess and the godfathers are going to bring.
Next and last category is OTA Vogue on Afro Caribbean beats.
Don't judge woman who want to feel protected. Yeah, dog life, dog life, dog life. That is what they want and that is what they like. Dog life, dog life, dog life.
Bringing it all red. It's the last category of the ball. It's the funniest category of the ball. It's basically Vogue on anything, but specifically Afro-Caribbean beats. So it can be Amapiano, it can be Afro beat, it can be Bouillon, it can be Zouk, it can be Funk do Brasil, anything that's Afro-Caribbean diaspora. Come in all red and walk the damn category. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be very fun. We don't have this category enough, I believe, in Paris personally, because I remember one of my first balls I've seen this category and I felt like it was such a fun category. So I wanted to bring this category with this twist, and I'm excited to see what the people are going to do on the floor, as well as what songs the DJs are going to play.
I can understand that. And also, that's a very light way to finish a ball on a very positive note.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah. Let's take a short break and then we'll be right back.
And we are back with the game, the Prada Talk the Talk game. So we're going to pick one question each, and then we'll go from there. Yep.
Let's see. Let's see what the game has for us this time. Because last time, Chad was asking us to jump over some things and get up, and we don't do none of that. None of that. So.
Well, I think we started from the bottom because I got the same question.
Well, started from the bottom, now we here. So where are we now?
Tell me if I forgot about it. What is your love language?
Well, yeah, we did it already. We did that one too. It's a joke?
That's absolutely not a joke.
Oh my God. Have we run through all these damn cards? Categories. We're going to run through the categories in the category.
No, but we're organized. We put them back where they were. Morning card. Place this card over your phone before you go to bed. In the morning, when you have the urge to look at your phone before relaxing into the human body experience.
Next question.
Do your parents understand exactly what your life is like? Your job. Describe yourself from their point of view.
Describe myself from my parents' point of view. Wow. Well, so, I'm grateful for the parents I have to say. I have a very supportive mom. She knows everything I do. Ballroom, house, like all of this. She knows. That's my best friend. She knows everything. She knows all the mess and the drama. So, and that's my biggest supporter. So I'm lucky to have that. What my mom would say about me is that, her son is, I guess, driven, courageous, and has a lot of ideas and go for every idea he has. So I think that's what she would say. My dad, we have a great relationship. We don't talk too much, like, cause we both busy. No beef there. So he doesn't necessarily know anything about ballroom or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But some of my family on my dad's side have my Instagram, so they know and they see everything. That's fine. I don't have an issue with that, and they don't have an issue with that either. It's just my dad will probably say about me that I'm his photocopy, because I've definitely took a lot from him, even personality wise. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm a great mix between my mom and my dad, but I think that's what my dad would say. That I'm his you know copy paste basically. Yeah. Okay, so like I said to the guest, I'm blind behind this mask, so I will not be able to read the card, but the country lady over here will pick the card that she needs to ask herself, and she will respond to it herself as if I, the Prada board, asked her the question.
Why do I have to pick the messy question?
Oh, what is the messy question, baby?
3 things you hope your parents never know about you.
Ooh.
Go.
So I guess today is the day of the family
Family.
conversations.
Family conversation. 3 things you never know about you. I hope they never know about my intimate life.
Didn't your dad tell you one day, I always knew you were going to be a girl or something like that?
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
He did, but I meant intimate. Like the
Well,
activities
basically,
I
he
do
told
day
you.
by day.
Well, basically, he called you a bottom.
But he doesn't know how much of a bottom I am.
Oh,
And I don't
do you
want my
mean you're a
parents to.
power bottom?
I got all the power in the world,
Okay.
Each one of you I can take.
She said I'm getting plugged a lot in the category.
Not on Tuesdays. Parents never know. I think I would say ballroom. I would say ballroom because I don't think my parents would understand. So, for example, we had a lot of things happening recently on social media with the house, etc. And that's something I wanted to share with my family, including the parent that I have left. But I cannot, so they wouldn't understand. So I don't think that's something I would want my parents to know.
Yeah. And in that sense, my heart definitely goes out to you, because I do believe that I'm lucky enough to have my mom here. With everything that has happened recently, oh baby, I
Tell
don't think I'll
them.
be able to still be here, present, sane mentally, if it wasn't also for the support that I got from my mom. Of course, from my house, I was gonna say my family. See, my house, my kids, my friends, my family. And when I say family, I mean my ballroom family, which is my house. Because of course it was rough, mind you. A lot of things happened back to back, and one thing that we don't really get into the mess or whatever, but one thing that we can talk about is how our Instagram account of the house got goddamn vated. And we got to the bottom of it. Because, mind you, we're still going to say, like we said the last time, to all the lawyers and reporters, we are not affiliated with no brand and no product and no nothing. We're only affiliated with Ballroom. This is a collective, creative, and cultural art form and movement that is queer and POC. And we got an email.
From who? Who sent you an email?
The legal representative of Bulgaria.
Ooh. Yeah, so they know we exist, I guess.
Baby, I guess they know we exist, and that's the reason why our Instagram was deactivated. Because basically, Instagram don't play no games. Once they get a complaint, you're gone. But we had a great exchange with Bulgari because we explained what we were doing. We explained that we were not selling any kind of product and we were not trying to infringe on their intellectual property rights. That also we are definitely representing the brand the best we can by showcasing our love for the brand and by paying homage and showing giving a lot of props to the brand by using it as a fashion brand. We explained the cultural context of ballroom and how ballroom houses do that, and it was liberating and also satisfying to see that their response was positive, that they understood, that they agreed with it, suggested maybe a couple of things so we don't create confusion with the actual brand, which we agreed to. And basically we can, I guess, officially say that we have the blessing, I guess, of our namesake brand to use the name for our house and ballroom. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for this is quite
This thing only is a success.
baby.
Can you believe that they saw us?
Baby. And I believe that we have the galls and the balls to send back an email and defend our cause and convince them. That is incredible to me. So the house account got girl, whatever. Then my shit got taken down. I'm back elsewhere. We'll put the at right there, If you don't like me or you don't fuck with me, don't come follow me. Don't come see my shit. Stay on your page. But if you fucks with moi, if you fuck with the one, go and follow this one right here, the new one. And yeah, it was hard. I was in Costa Rica being booked and busy, having fun, drinking margaritas, slapping thighs with my people, and seeing all the beautiful people out there, especially shout out to the Seed. And next episode, we'll have an interview with the Dior's from Costa Rica and also with NYC mother Maya Dior. Fabulous interview. It was amazing. We're going to publish that in the next episode of the Prada Lounge. But yeah, I was having fun, and then I was eating dinner, halfway tipsy, and then I get a notification on my phone. It's like, your Instagram account got deactivated. I was like, what? So if anybody knows a hacker, I'm taking contacts. And I pays well. You can ask the girls, they know. I got that. Do you got this? I do got that.
You can send people over.
So, baby, please help me recover this. I'm still going to create the other one. And I hope to recover the old one. But at the same time, I'm also, I've learned to let go and I've learned to accept, destiny how it comes. And to me, this is also an opportunity for a new start, especially because when you get to a certain level of following and stuff, there's people that this account I had for 10 years. So it's 10 years of my personal and artistic life, even obviously way before ballroom. And so it's sad to lose it. But at the same time, there were people that I was following for like the last 10 years that I haven't spoken to in like 3, 4, 5 years, and having to find the people again and send them messages and let them know it's not a spam, it's just me again, and reconnect with these people has been a blessing as well. So we take life as it comes, and I'm very I believe in the universe. I believe in everything happening the way that it's supposed to. And I believe in letting go in situations when you realize that you don't have the control over. So now I'm at peace with that. But it did really made me sick for 2 days, literally sick. Like
So
my
you were
stomach
stressed.
Stressed. Boots. My stomach was sick, bitch. Like I was sick. But I'm better. I'm good. And like I said, I went and did, some touch-ups. Maybe in Costa Rica, who knows, child? I came back from Costa Rica with a new face, a new nose, new cheekbones, new jawline, new cat eye. Everything snatched. You see this? It's not giving bubble no more. It's giving
Hell no.
Prada Borg 3.0.
No error.
Be there June 7th, 2026 in Paris or be square.
Should we do the last question?
One last question, girl.
We did two.
No.
All right. So on that note,
Let's go
you.
for a last question, okay? But let's
Oh.
invent the question. I want to ask you a question. You ask me a question, okay? So I'm gonna ask you this question. What are you the most excited about when it comes to the Devil Wears Prada Fashion Kiki Ball, June 7th, 2026 in Paris?
It's just the look in people's eyes from realizing the amount of work that we have done, how fab the ball is going to be, how fab are all these people on the panel, how fab are just this event happening to me is pure success. And that's the moment I cannot wait for, to be proud. That's what I cannot wait for.
Yeah, I love that. And I agree 100,000%. What's your question for me now?
Your dream booking
My dream booking, honey.
to judge internationally.
Listen, I've gone places, okay? But there's one place where if I was booked, I'd be the happiest in the world. Tudo bem, tudo bom? Brasil, meu amor. Oh, bitch. And I made so much friends, from Brazil now, from the scene. Shout out to the Cabal. Shout out to Aru, Father Cabal, legendary founding Father Cabal. Shout out to Tanisha, legendary mother, founding mother Cabal. I would love to go. Like I told them, I'm coming, and regardless if I get booked or not, I'm going. Most definitely, because I love Brazil anyways. I'm definitely planning on going to Rio and planning to go in Sao Paulo and planning to go to Bahia, in Salvador. I mean, bitch, I'm gonna go all up into Brazil, and Brazil might be open in the category. Yeah, so yeah, I'm excited for me going regardless next year. But if the girls want to book a fat bitch,
Do it. You got the new Instagram?
you got a new IG right there, right here. Hit up, girl. I will come and give you a nasty outfit. Because let's talk about the outfit, baby. Especially the outfit. Both outfit I was wearing in Costa Rica was incredible. The major, but that I was giving it all to the girls on theme with the ball. So, come and get it. Come and get it. I'm in this next era now. Walking what? I want to travel.
Judging.
Baby, iconic judge. Like that's what I'm going for. I want to travel. I want to get booked. I want to meet the people across the world. I want to discover new countries, new scenes, and reception when I travel is so amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like ballroom is getting fun again for me because of that. Because of teaching new people. Because of traveling and meeting new scenes and stuff like that, and getting some love from people from ballroom, which is rare for me. So yeah, I'm excited. Book a beach, hit me up. Hit me up right there. So this was my chérie. So this was
CL Bulgari Prada and
Yarden, aka the Prada Borg. And this was episode 2 of the Prada Lounge podcast, video podcast on YouTube. We told you we were gonna be back. So we're excited to be back, and we're going to be back again and again and again. And we're going to be back probably one last time before the Devil Wears Prada Fashion Kiki Ball, June 7th, 2026 in Paris. And then we'll keep going with other things. All right?
bye.
There we go. Thank you. And you're gonna always get it again and again and again, because these bitches can't motherfucker get off of MC Depot.